Hi everyone, my name is Geoff Smith. This year EllisDon will do about $5 billion in annual revenue. The company is about 70 years old, and for almost all of those decades we've been family owned. We've had all sorts of adventures, all sorts of ups and downs, but about 20 years ago, right around the turn of the century, the family froze all the equity at the time, issued all new common shares, and literally gave 45% of the company to the employees. And that's when things really took off for us. I can tell you without any question, the Smith family has done far better owning half of the company than we ever would have done if we'd kept 100% ownership. There's no doubt about that. Now, of course, we're all 20 years older, time to decide what to do. And what we've done is we've decided to sell the other half of the company to the employees over time. In a few years, EllisDon will be 100% employee owned. For me, it's the right thing to do anyway. The employees generate all of the profits that we make. I've never, frankly, understood why capital gets all the excess profits. After capital gets a reasonable return, shouldn't anything else be split equally between the employees who earned it and the capital that enabled it, at least on that basis? But let me be clear about one thing. The Smiths could have much more easily, much more quickly, and much more lucratively for them sold out to a third party, almost certainly an American or other international player. That would have been the smart thing to do in the short run, and that's what most Canadian companies do, because that's what our regulatory structure encourages them to do. My understanding is that Canada is one of the few developed countries without legislation enabling or encouraging employee ownership. For me, it's fairly simple. An employee ownership trust structure helps put more of the prosperity generated by a company into the hands of the people who generated it. And it helps, in a global economy obviously, keep those companies in Canada for the longer term. Great Britain gets this. They have a very strong and successful employee ownership trust structure. The Americans get it, as I'm sure you know, with their very successful ESOP structure. And all the academic studies show that employee-owned companies grow faster, are more profitable, stay in their communities longer, and provide a path to prosperity for people who would not otherwise have had it. It's time for Canada to get on board. It's clearly the right fiscal policy, and it's the right thing to do. Thank you very much for hearing me out.